So I can't see John yet, but I can definitely hear him. Give you an idea for how long we can hear him away. We're now at almost 30 seconds. I heard John 30 seconds ago and still can't see the car. Still can't see the car. Still can't see the car. This is hilarious. We're at 45 seconds. We've been hearing John come and we haven't seen the car yet. And we can finally see the car at 55 seconds. That's hilarious. Dude, I literally heard you coming for a full minute. Like, I literally was timing it. I heard you coming for a minute before I saw you.
It's not that loud, is it?
Oh, no, it is. Like, I literally timed it, dude.
What's up?
What up?
How's it going?
Another day in paradise. You ready for your big close-up?
Mm-hmm.
See, look, you're becoming...
Right?
I told you I'd make you a movie star, bro.
We did a hell of a job on that.
Two weird random things it does.
Hmm?
When I turn it off, and you told me this, sometimes it wants to fire back up.
Load the clutch.
What do you mean by that?
Okay. So what I'm saying to you is, what happened is it had a hiccup down low.
Mm-hmm.
So it puts the timing up a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So what it's going to do is, and the carburetor's like this big,
Yeah.
and it should be this big. Okay. So it's giving you all that horsepower on the outer end, but it's going to give you some nasty little manners. So what you're going to do is load the clutch a little bit when you go to shut it off. So just, it's not not let the clutch all the way out, but just load it just a little bit and shut it off. It'll shut
So
right
the clutch
off.
is like, say, halfway point?
Yeah, well, quarter way. Yeah.
Quarter way?
It's almost like you're stalling it out a little
I'm
bit.
kicking the clutch to the floor when I turn the car off.
And you're going to get
Okay. Yeah.
So the other solution is lose some horsepower, put a smaller carburetor on it. It'll give you all the mannerisms.
Oh, okay. Oh, so as long as I know what to do now, I just keep it a little bit.
I did tell you that, right?
You said load the clutch, and I kept thinking load.
Like all the way to the floor, yeah.
Okay, okay. If you wanted to go backwards, we could put electric choke on it. You can put, you know what I mean?
I love how it runs. I just want to learn how to drive it. That's
He
the-
basically, it's going to take, that's what I was saying, like with me with the Charger, it took me probably a couple drives just to get used to, hey, look, it's going to do this, but if I do this, it kind of works out, if you will.
So just remember this. This, in a muscle car, is the computer. So this is the computer in a muscle car. So you learn that you have to do what it needs, so because it doesn't do anything by itself, right? So you could always put fuel injection on it and all that stuff, blah blah blah. But the point of what I'm saying to you is what you got there is you got something that when you want that extra horsepower, it's up there.
Oh yeah.
I mean?
Yeah, it runs good, man.
It's like having this great big carburetor on this, and gives you that extra horsepower. But you lose some mannerisms, right?
Yeah.
And it's not running.
Knowing what to do.
It's not running a return line. Okay. So of course I didn't plumb that in. But what they're doing is they're deadheading the fuel. So the fuel's coming up and it goes into the carburetor, but it doesn't return back to the tank. Okay. So that fuel, when it's sitting on top of the manifold, right, starts to create. It starts to get temperature in it. And when it starts to get temperature, it starts to bubble and starts to try to turn into like a vapor gas inside the line. Okay, so that could be that.
So that's why when he shuts it off and the car's hot, it's vaporizing while the car's sitting there, and then he goes to start it, and there's no fuel.
Right.
And that's why you're saying, hey, crack the throttle blades open.
Just open, let it.
Just hold it halfway.
Yeah, and it'll just pop off. Yeah.
Do you want to go for a ride in?
Yeah. Well, is it that?
Let's go inside in the air conditioning, right? So I'm in a real dilemma. As I keep getting updated pictures on the new motor.
Right.
Right. I'm like, this one's running and it's doing okay. I'm like, 2 Mustangs?
I was already looking at Fast Tracks online. I was thinking, man, my dad's got a motor. I'm just going to buy the car, put that motor in there, 2,000 horsepower. I would sell the Porsche to do that.
Right.
I would. I would sell the Porsche to do it like
it kind of stands out, and it doesn't make sense.
Right? I was about to say, like, why is this here?
It's like a random jelly bean just hanging out.
That's his daily, man.
That's my daily, man.
What you need, I personally think, is you should do a second Mustang, and then you need like a Lambo again or something.
Huh? Yeah, I tell you, I'm waiting for the electric Lambo. That's next.
What?
Okay, never mind. You don't want a Lambo.
No.
They're gonna have an electric Lambo with a big stereo in it. You don't sound like the Batmobile. That's an idea there, Lamborghini.
Wait a second. You did Viper seats in this too.
Oh yeah,
You do Viper seats and everything.
I do. I love them.
That's his thing.
So do you just go around stealing a bunch of Viper
So
seats?
you know what, you have a choice. You could go electric seats and they can move this and move that, or you could go mechanical. And the Viper seats are mechanical. I fit well in them. They hug me in all the right places, kind of like a fine woman, right? And you know, I'm good.
Here we go.
So how much if I wanted to build this?
Here we go. You got the Lambo money ready?
Yeah.
Is that how much it would be?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know,
Well,
just
You
get
gotta realize that's a real Shelby.
Oh yeah, sure.
Like if you were to do it not real Shelby, you could save some money. Not a whole lot, but you could
Yeah.
save some money.
Yeah, I mean, so, you know, I mean, before I even got it and did what I did to it, which is everything, there was probably 120 in the car. You know what I mean? And then I tore it all apart. And but you think you could save the motor, you think you could save the tranny, you think you could save the rear, none of which we did. Think you could save the brakes? No, they didn't last either. Tried to save the rear brake, you know, so it's all new. I mean, but it's pretty cool. It's got some real mannerisms to it that make it fun to drive. Like, I know you'd appreciate this air conditioning, right?
That's what I wanted to
That's all it's like. So the interesting thing is you put AC on some of these cars, right? And the AC will actually make the engine run hotter because it's out in front, and that's the thing I'm battling with in some of it. But that then warms the motor up. The motor rises like 10 or 15 degrees or even 20 degrees, right? If you're lucky. And then that then warms the inside of the car up. So you got the cold air trying to blow in to cool the car down, but you got the engine and everything else running hotter, so it makes the inside of the car hotter. So you kind of defeat that purpose in some aspects, right? The thing that I did with the Charger was I put the AC condenser out the back of the car. Take a look at that real quick. I'll show you what I'm talking about. This thing runs at like 170 all the time, right? But, huh? They left me. They don't care about what I have to say. I thought this was my interview. Here.
No, that's later. We're trying to get.
Well, I'm just gonna say, okay.
I was following, and then Jonathan.
I was like, all right, okay, we're out. We just want to go for a ride. What?
So you're gonna take John for a ride in Helleanor or not?
It's a little warm out there, but we can go for a quick ride down the road and back. We'll give you a little blast and let you see what happens. You in?
I approve.
Okay.
All right. Well,
However, is it possible to turn this thing on at some point too? Just so he can hear how fucking loud it is?
Oh yeah. Driving these cars in 100-degree weather is not the most amount of fun, right? They don't really perform all that well because of the heat. And, none of them do, right? But we'll do it anyway. What the hell? I normally have a rule, like 85 and under, is when I run muscle cars, right? And even 85 is like up at the top of the list, but.
It is a little warm right
Yeah, it is a little warm right now.
What is it, 90 out?
Yeah.
95.
that'd be good.
That's like 15 degrees above my muscle car roll, right? bit, but
You can feel a little wiggle.
back.
That's one way to enter your house.
What you think?
Oh, that thing is awesome.
Okay, now pump twice. One, halfway.
Okay.
And hit the red button.
Omar. Yep. Omar, do you have an Instagram or anything? What's your Instagram?
Cozy Media
Cozy Media.
or omaro.airw.
Perfect. So we're gonna check out here. We just came over because these guys were shooting. Figured we'd do a quick update on what's going on, and yeah, now you're gonna be interviewed because you're famous now, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm famous, right?
It's you.
Just because he loves
We're
me.
gonna make
That's just because he loves me. There you go.
Well, John, just want to before you head home. I know that you're heading home in a few days. Obviously, just want to do a check-in after a few days of ownership. What are you thinking of the car, bro?
Do you want the truth? I'm just kidding. No, I love it. I love it. I think it's so much fun.
It's crazy, right?
It's awesome.
Yeah,
It
it's,
sounds like a drag car.
yeah.
I was going to beat him up if he saw that.
Yeah. I was like, dude, I'll get my checkbook out, bro. But yeah, thank you everyone for checking in. Until next time.